Hi everybody, it's Catalina, and today I want to talk about the different causes of low egg production in chickens and the things that we do to fix it. So the main thing I have noticed that affects egg production is definitely stress. Stress is a huge thing with chickens, and stress can come from different sources. So one of them could be predators that are just bothering them. If the dogs were here barking at them, that would be stressing. Or in the past we have had owls as well bothering the chickens. So that's something that definitely is very bad for them. Another source of Another thing that could be causing stress to the chickens is basically having new chickens coming in. That's always very stressing for the chickens that are already here, as well as for the chickens that are coming. So that's something that usually when we get new chickens, we already know that the production will go down slightly for about a week, but eventually once they get to know each other and the conflict is not so strong anymore, the egg production goes up immediately. Another thing that can be causing them stress is light and temperature. And chickens need a good amount of light every single day in order to produce eggs. And so if you're in a place where days are short, and during the winter, that type of thing, then you can definitely be using like a lamp or something that is going to give them extra light, a few hours of light every single day, because it's just very important for them. And also the temperature. When the temperatures drop, and if it's very cold, egg production will definitely be affected by it. So that's something to keep in mind. Make sure the coop is always warm, or that they have a place where they are going to be comfortable and warm, and also get enough light every single day. Another common cause for reduced egg production is a nutrient deficiency, and what I have found that works amazingly well is to give them home cooked food. They love home cooked food, they love food scraps, and I know there are people that are reluctant to do that, but basically that's how chickens were kept a very long time ago, before commercial feed existed and all that. So it has just an incredible effect in them. It makes them very happy, and when the chickens are very happy, there will always be eggs being produced. And we give them meat as well, because it's important for them to get some protein. They are in this coop here, and although it's very big and spacious and it's on the soil, and they get a lot of greens every day, they don't get the same amount of bugs they would be eating if they were just loose in the whole place. So giving them meat really balances that, and it works amazingly well. Another reason could be that they are sick, and they are so sensitive. These animals are just, they catch disease very easily, so they can get the virus, or they can get a bacterial infection very easily. We have had in the past a few times where they have been sick with a bacterial infection, and it's just a terrible thing. They can hardly open their eyes, and they have a lot of nasal discharge, and they're very weak and lethargic, and they don't lay any eggs. And in those situations, what we have learned to do is basically we give them oxytetracycline, and by the oxytetracycline, it's like a very thick oily suspension, and we inject them each about 1 ml of it in the neck, just under the skin, and we do that about 3 times every couple of days, and it has worked so well, because we've had a couple of times in which they get sick and we lose 4 chickens, and we think they're all gonna die. So that's been an amazing, it just has given us amazing results. The thing that we're doing now is when we get new chickens, because you can't really tell if they're completely healthy or not, what we're doing is using the old chicken house, and we keep them apart and basically have them in quarantine. And once we know that they're completely well and healthy and strong, then that's when we're gonna mix them here with this ones. I just last week I got 9 chickens, and in the first few days, 4 of them died. So we just feel very happy that we didn't mix them in here, because we would be having a very stressful time right now. So that's something very important as well to keep in mind. And the last common cause for the chickens not laying enough eggs, or not laying eggs at all, is simply that they are changing their feathers, and that's something completely normal. It just happens to all chickens, and they just lose their feathers, and after a few weeks they'll be laying eggs again. Basically, when they're getting new feathers, they won't be producing any chickens, but that's not a problem, and they usually don't change feathers all at the same time anyway, so it's not something that we notice like a huge decrease in egg production. So those are the things that we have noticed cause lowered egg production. and that has been the way we deal with it, and we're happy basically with the way things are now with the chickens. Definitely the biggest thing we have noticed is that they need to have a routine, and they need to have as little stress as possible. They like things working in the same way every single day. They like to know where they're going to be, and so that's something that just makes their lives easier and happier, and that's when you start getting a steady egg production. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any more tips, please let me know in the comments down below, and thanks for watching. Bye. Hi everybody, it's Catalina, and today I want to talk about different... I know más! Go away! Well, I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any more tips, please let me know about them in the comments down below, and thanks for watching. Bye. I got a dry mouth. I'll do it again.